Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome back. Last period we have explained. I have explained you about the chromosomes, how are its structures, and what are the numbers. How many numbers are there? So every living organisms have different number of organisms or different number of chromosomes. Okay, so in human beings we have 46 chromosomes. That is 23 pairs of chromosomes. And likewise, in sunflower we have 34 chromosomes, or roundworm we have 2 chromosomes. Okay, depending on the size of the cell, the number of chromosome varies from big to the small, from small to the big. And so this chromosome was first discovered by W. Weldier 1888, and chromosomes are a messenger, which are responsible for carrying the hereditary material from one generation to the other generation. And let's see the genes. Today we are going to discuss about the genes and cytoplasm. So genes, these are functional units of DNA and are arranged in a single linear order along the DNA molecule. One gene controls one or more than one cell function. Sometimes a single function is carried out by a set of genes. So here, genes are functional units of DNA. So functional units of DNA means the function which is carried out by the DNA is due to the genes. Okay, it's due to the genes that they carry out genetic information. DNA, we know, deoxyribonucleic acid, right? So inside the DNA we'll find genes, which are the main factors or main agenda which helps in carrying out the information, or which helps in passing the information from one to other generation. So, and they are arranged in a single linear order, means in one DNA may contain one genes, or two DNA may contain one gene. Sometimes a single DNA or functions is carried out by a set of genes. Set of genes means like 12 genes, 10 genes, 4 genes, 2 genes. These are responsible for carrying out a single functions. It may be carried out by one gene, or it may be carried out by many genes. Okay. And say the chromosome number of organisms for all species and is given in the following table. Now you see the chromosome number in some organisms. So like sunflower plants, sunflower we have 34 chromosomes, and garden pea we have 14 chromosomes, onion we have 16 chromosomes. Likewise in animals, roundworm we have 2 chromosomes. That is, in roundworm we can call it as Ascaris. Okay, Ascaris megalocephala. Ascaris megalocephala is a scientific name of roundworm and has 2 chromosomes. Now we have roundworms again, Ascaris lymbrocoides. So these roundworms are similar. Okay, they are similar, but they have they are of different types. So the family may be same. Like you have Yadav, you have Rajput, okay, you have Singh, okay, but your name is different. But on the last, what do you put? You put Yadav, you put Singh, you put Rajput, right? So Rai, okay. So these are the family name which is carried out. Okay, alright. And so Ascaris is a family name of roundworm. And butterfly we have 446 chromosomes. Golden fish we have 100 chromosomes. Human beings we have 46 chromosomes. So different organisms have different number of chromosomes, and these chromosomes you have to learn it and then draw the table or write the table in your copy and memorize it. Okay, it will be your homework. Then comes the functions of nucleus. Number 1, the nucleus controls all the metabolic activities of the cell. If the nucleus is removed from the cell, the protoplasm will ultimately dry up and die. So this cell or this nucleus controls the metabolic activities, like either taking in the proteins or sending out the proteins, or taking in the oxygen, right, or other minerals, or everything which is necessary in the cell is done with the help of nucleus. And if there is no nucleus, what will happen? The protoplasm, means the cytoplasm, right? Cytoplasm or protoplasm will dry up, full dry, okay, and the cell will automatically die because there is no control in the cell. So the nucleus helps in controlling the cell. The number 2 is the nucleus regulates the cell cycle, division of cells. So this nucleus divides the cell. Okay, division occurs with the help of the nucleus. So this one nucleus will divide into 2, and then this 2 nucleus, right, will divide into 4 nucleus. Then 4 nucleus will divide into 8 nucleus. Understood? So likewise, these divisions, like either it is mitosis or meiotic or meiotic, right? Every division is occurred by the help of the nucleus. Now number 3, it is related to the transmission of hereditary characters from parent to the offspring. Like I have told you, inside the nucleus you have DNA. Okay, nucleoplasm. We have nucleoplasm inside the nucleus, and inside the nucleoplasm we have DNA. Okay, so this DNA is responsible for carrying out genetic information from one parent to the other generation, from one generation to the other generation. So because of this, if there is no DNA, if there is no nucleus, what happens? There will be no DNA, and there will be no transfer of genetic materials or transmission of genetic materials. So that is about the functions of nucleus. Now let's see the cytoplasm. When you absorb the temporary mounds of onion peel and human cheek cells, you will see a large region of each cell enclosed by the cell membrane. This region takes up very little strain. It is called cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a aqueous fluid, jelly-like mass of protoplasm, excluding the nucleus and surrounded by plasma membrane. It is formed of proteins, nucleic acid, carbohydrates, lipids, and certain inorganic substances. Many cell organelles are found inside the cytoplasm. These are known as cytoplasmic organelles. Each of these cell organelles performs a specific function for the cell. So you see, this cytoplasm, they are more like a protoplasm. So cytoplasm and protoplasm are similar. Okay. So this cytoplasm, they are responsible for carrying the cell organelles like Golgi apparatus, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria. Okay, so these are all situated inside the cytoplasm. Each cell organelle is situated inside the cytoplasm, right? And they are responsible for making the food. Okay, they are responsible for making the proteins. They are responsible for making the lipids, carbohydrates. Okay, they are this cytoplasm. Without cytoplasm, the cell organelles cannot be whole and cannot perform a specific function for the cell. So this cytoplasm is very much important. Okay, very much important, and they are like a fluid. Okay, jelly-like mass fluid, which you find in, jelly, right? So these cytoplasms are like a jelly, which is inside the cell, covering the area, full area of the cell inside the cell, and they keep or they hold the cell organelles in a different position, in a different location. So that's all about the chapter 1. Next class we'll discuss on notes. Please do your exercise, learn your questions and answers, and complete the notes. Okay, and next class we'll discuss with the next topic. Thank you.